Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be talking about MOHBAD. We'll be discussing a critical and very crucial aspect about MOHBAD that has never been talked about nor analyzed before. And that aspect happens to be how and where MOHBAD's problem all started from. But before I get there, let me say this. You see, now because we never get justice for MOHBAD. Now he make scenarios like this Junior Pope scenario, they pop up and you go see eyewitness, you go see people where they involved for the incident, all of them go come out to sell different narrative. It shows how weak our security agencies are. It shows how weak our criminal justice system is. If not, if say we don't round up MOHBAD case like months ago, by now, everybody for the fear to commit that kind detrimental act. You understand? And the fact that we still did a bit around the bush, MOHBAD case done the enter almost how many months now? Close to 9 months. And yet nothing. It just be like say the case don't they die, I be just the start. I don't even know. And let's get back to the topic of today, which happens to be where and when MOHBAD's problem all started from. It's a very interesting topic. I took my time to do this analysis. It revealed a lot. Trust me, it revealed a lot. But one thing I want to say is, oh boy, this is an advice to my brothers out there. Oh boy, fear woman. Fear woman. Fear woman, because their strength, the strength of a woman is just too much. Fear woman. Don't worry, when you watch the clip, you understand what I'm saying. He noticed what was going on, and he was about to take a drastic action about what was going on. And a trap was laid. Luckily for him, he had a narrow escape through his friend, and they left the scene. But unlucky for him, that same strength of a woman, of the serpent, dragged him back to the scene. And that was where his problem all started. I don't know the reason for it. Why they wanted to wipe off his memories. Only God knows. But if you know, you can drop your comment on and I will be very, very glad to read them. And please, I find a lot of viewers, but I see less subscribers. So please don't forget to click the subscribe button whenever you come across my video if you've not subscribed before. If you enjoy my analysis, just click the subscribe button, please. Thank you. Let's enjoy the story. Let's start with this. I would like you guys to listen to this. Pay attention, please.
That night of that NDLA, which I took him to my house, he told me that he wants to tell me stuff, and I was like...
Now he's talking about MOHBAD.
He made mention of his wife having affairs with someone beside the man house. I don't want to mention it, but I was like...
What to do with MOHBAD tell you say wife they get affair with somebody from Malian?
I swear to God,
the person na man no wanna see this manager.
Na man, maybe even this manager. If the girl can actually sit down and look to my face and say all these things I'm saying is a lie, then I drop off every allegation against her. I swear to God.
So MOHBAD wife did not person from Malian house.
That's what he told me.
That's what MOHBAD told you.
I brought two of them. I took two of them to my house. I took two of them to my house in my estate. So me trying to like go to he told me that let us go and get drink and get smoke. So we start settling the matter. So which MOHBAD wife was there, because so on going to the estate gate to go and get stuff, they called us from Malian NDLA day out, so they don't carry this, they don't do everything. We rushed there, like they called us. It wasn't even people that they called. I think they called his wife said that they said NDLA is at home, that we should come. Then we rushed there. Like what's going on, this, that. Even when we got there, they already handcuffed Zino already. This same MOHBAD, I swear, if anything what I talk for this my life, make my career no ever rise, make I no ever be better, make my future no ever be great. Like, you don't understand. He told me there was one ring, which the girl even called one vendor. I have a lot of people and people that can testify. The girl keeps saying there's nothing inside the ring, but the boy said the ring is something.
Ring?
Yes, the boy complained about one certain ring, that this ring, then the boy, I don't know if it was the ring, because I don't know, I didn't see the ring, but it was Mo that told me that.
He told you?
Yeah, I swear to Almighty God that where is the ring, that I should find the ring. Which I accused the girl, like, what ring was MOHBAD talking about? What was the ring for? The girl said, it's normal ring, oh. She bought it from one of her friends. Then she started calling one of her friends, that girl to come and testify. That girl said, it's just a vendor, it's just normal ring. Which MOHBAD was saying is not only normal ring. And it was that same night before NDLA, he was telling me all this, which I told her, okay, you know what, I don't want everybody in Malia house to know what is going on. We were inside the car. I said, okay, let's drive to my estate, to my house, so we can sort this house before they call us at Malia house. The NDLA is around.
So you did that day when NDLA come boss MOHBAD?
Yes.
You were there that day?
I was not there. Me and MOHBAD was in my estate. They called us the NDLA is at home.
At home?
Yeah.
So now this talk about say NDLA knock MOHBAD down for head.
Yes.
Not true?
Yes. They knock him. They even knocked me. Said if anybody has video, my head was swollen. I was locked up at NDLA for this.
So NDLA knock MOHBAD and NDLA knock you too. They knock
my head swelled up.
This only show say they give MOHBAD something to drink. How true?
I don't know about it, because when we got there, I think Malian team came to bail MOHBAD because he had show Wednesday in Dubai.
You see, that's the shady aspect of the whole arrest. And I don't know where that Malian team came to bail MOHBAD is coming from. Let me just assume Maisi is speaking from out of ignorance, or because he doesn't, maybe he's just assuming. Let me presume so. He's just assuming, which is most likely, I think he's assuming. Now, this is what he was saying. He said MOHBAD called him and told him, I think at that point MOHBAD was angry that his wife was having an affair with somebody inside the Malian house. And he noticed MOHBAD was actually boiling. So he said MOHBAD should calm down, that they should go to his house and settle this thing so that nobody in the Malian house gets to know about what's going on. So that making no raise dust. So MOHBAD also complained about the ring Wumi was using, and that ring wasn't ordinary. And to the point that Wumi had to justify the ring and call somebody, the vendor that sold the ring, to come and testify to the ring that the ring was just ordinary. Taking that stress to call a vendor. If ring no be ordinary, no be, why take that stress to? So why they were doing that, according to him, he said, MOHBAD said they should go get drinks and continue settling the matter. So on their way to get drinks, Nahim Wumi now told them that NDLA is at home, that they should go home, that they should go back to the Malian house, that they say they should come. I find that absurd, because say first of all your husband is smoke. So if NDLA dey house, the first way you go first tell your husband now, MOHBAD, make we base, because I sure say you self will be with me. You self, you dey drag one or two. So the first way you supposed to tell your husband and yourself now, oh boy, make we base. Why should we be going home when NDLA is at home? But now you are telling your husband, let's go home. Go home and do what? Go home and do what? And that very night, MOHBAD problem starts. That night, Nahim MOHBAD problem starts. Okay, now, let's go to the scene of the NDLA. Let's find out what happened at the NDLA. I want you to understand, these NDLA guys that came, there were two sets of people that came. One on the NDLA vest, which was red, and the other guys were putting on black. I want you to take note of these two guys as we watch this video. I'll try and explain other things as the video goes on. Now, this is the scene of the NDLA. Okay, now I want you guys to pay attention and watch closely. You see the guy, these are the guys in red, and I'll show you the guys in black.
You see the guys on black. They'll say, oh, you see, they're not putting on mufti. So you see, there are two different sets of people inside here.
Remove this thing from their hand, they're not going anywhere.
But this guy on black is actually Maisi, the guy that I was talking to, very dark man. Watch closely, you see Wumi. She's putting on white. See Wumi, that's Wumi. You'll see the scenario. You notice MOHBAD was very calm. He was very calm because he thought they didn't come for him, but actually he was the person they came for. And there was no way they could pick him up because he was calm and he was relaxed. Not until Wumi provoked one of the NDLA guys, because she knew if she provoked the NDLA guys, MOHBAD was going to react. And that was what happened. That's Maisi, the guy on dreads. Okay, you still see MOHBAD. Very calm. That's MOHBAD with the white hair. That's MOHBAD, the guy with the white hair. Okay, now see what Wumi did. Just to provoke MOHBAD.
Wumi, stop it! Wumi!
Listen carefully, you hear MOHBAD's voice reacting.
Wumi, stop it! Wumi! Wumi, stop it! Stop it!
Did you hear him? Okay, now see what happened here now. We bust my head. That's where provoke the no carry am. Now MOHBAD now then the base. You see as in the base MOHBAD. Then base am finish. Then put them inside different car entirely. They took MOHBAD inside that black Hilux. Only God knew where they took him to. And that was where he said they gave him something to drink. And he thought, for a man, if he was in an NDLA office, then carry him go. But no. And after that day, his life never remained the same. See the car where he entered. That black Hilux. You see him? He followed those black guys, those guys on black. See NDLA boss. And after that day, he started having that memory loss issue. Now, let's listen. That very night, that very night, yeah. There was an interview which the NDLA officials granted, and they asked them if MOHBAD was in their facility. This was what they have to say.
Joining me now to help us understand exactly what is going on is the Director of Media and Advocacy for the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Mr. Femi, Babafe. Many thanks for joining us on the program. Could you please confirm to us that the NDLA actually raided and arrested singer Zinoliski and MOHBAD at their residence earlier today?
Well, from the records that I have, I know there is, we have Zinoliski, that is Aziz, I guess his real name is Aziz, I think. But I'm not so sure of MOHBAD because the other names, except he has another name, but I know apart from Zinoliski, we have some 5 others. I'm not sure if these 5 others, if MOHBAD is part of the 5 others. I'm talking of, we have Oweye Michael, Fabimbola Obe, we have Shiwe Dominica, and Olaolong Shubomi Miriam. That is 4 males and 2 female. Beyond that, we also have Ibrahim Alao, and I'm not sure if Ibrahim Alao is MOHBAD because I have seen his real name online is Hilario Lua or something like that. But I know for sure that we have Oniyide Aziz, that is aka Zinoliski.
So you see, confirm, MOHBAD wasn't with them. So where did MOHBAD go to? And if you notice in the video, the people bundling MOHBAD were the people dressed in black, not the people in red, not the people on red. The people on red came with a different van. The people on black came with a different van. So it should tell you that was a pre-arranged, that was an arranged mission. Only God knew where they took MOHBAD to. But believe me, as soon as MOHBAD came back, he was never the same. And this was where I faulted Naira Marley. Because as the head of the record label, as you come back, because Naira Marley wasn't in town, as you come back, you're supposed to run investigation, know where then carry your boy go. Because as he come back, according to you, he stop to act normal, start to forget him phone password, start to act like person wey get skoy. Immediately he come back. And NDLA confirmed said the boy no come their facility. This was where I faulted Naira Marley. Because you're supposed to dig in, find out. Which at this point people can't even point hand to Naira Marley because he only had 3 months left for his contract to expire. And I think MOHBAD at that point wanted to leave the Malians. Now, what happened when he came back? Let's find out what happened when he came back. Okay. When MOHBAD came back from the so-called NDLA.
Bail MOHBAD because he has show Wednesday to back. So took him to the house that night. They took him back to the house that night. When he got to the house, there was one of his boy and his brother, blood brother, same papa, same mama, which I even asked them. They said when they got back home, it's not even up to like 1 hour or 40 minutes. He just came outside and started running.
So when they took him, wait, you're trying to say after they took him to NDLA station, when they released him, they went back home. MOHBAD and his brother.
Wife, they were inside the room.
MOHBAD and his wife, they were inside the room. They locked each other inside the room. And then next thing, what happened?
Next thing, they said MOHBAD ran outside, started running. His brother confirmed it.
That started running.
Because he said he started making like that. But when I asked the guy that was his errand boy and his brother, when I asked them that, was anybody really pursuing MOHBAD? They said he jumped fence.
You see, immediately he came back, his life never remained the same again. And that's why he was always complaining, my head. Now, that very night, when he ran out and jumped that fence, that was the day he did this video.
God, please help me if I die. Well, Amalia kill me. So I don't know these people have been hating on me. They have been doing bad things on me. I went mad into it because of this issue. Now they are trying to kill me.
That was the day he made this very video, the very night he came back. Now, because most of his actions were abnormal that night, he was being rushed to the hospital, and that was where he also made this video, where he said Zinolisky betrayed him. That was where he also made that video when he was taken to the hospital after most people understood he wasn't acting normal at the time, so they had to take him to the hospital. That was where he was saying Zinolisky betrayed him, and they gave him something to drink at the NDLA. But the truth was, MOHBAD never went to the NDLA. Only God knew where they took him to. And when all these things were happening, even when he ran out, because if you listen to Maisi, he said he was with the room with the wife when he ran out and jumped the fence. Yet the wife was nowhere to be seen inside the crowd, trying to hold the husband, cuddle the husband, bring the husband back home, and I don't know if you understand, at least show some love. She was basically reluctant about the whole thing. She never talked about it. Even in the hospital here, she was nowhere to be found. She was not seen. You know, be like say she they carry baby then, they never born. Liam never come. Liam never come as at this time. So you go see, say, man, then deal with this boy. Then deal with this boy beyond repair. Then deal with this MOHBAD beyond repair.
Thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.